Hello students, welcome to Chemistry World. In the previous video we completed the oxidation states, variable oxidation states of D block elements. Today we will discuss these magnetic properties of transition metals or D block elements. First, these magnetic properties of atoms or molecules, those are depending on the spin of the charged particles. Here the charged particle means electrons. Whenever those electrons placed in the magnetic field, then only they will show the magnetic properties. See here, magnetic properties of atoms or molecules depend on the spin of the charged particles, that is electrons, when placed in the magnetic field. This electron that will be rotate in the clockwise direction, or that may be rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. When it is rotating in the clockwise direction, it will show the plus half as a spin. Whenever it is rotating like anti-clockwise, it will show minus half spin. Okay, in this one, these transition elements showing the different types of magnetic nature, that is depending on the behavior of these transition elements in the magnetic field. See, depending on the behavior of these transition elements in the magnetic field, the transition elements and their compounds, they can be either paramagnetic, diamagnetic or ferromagnetic in nature. This is depending on the magnetic field of these transition elements. Coming to this paramagnetic nature, the paramagnetic nature of these transition elements, that is due to attraction between the metal and the applied field. The paramagnetic nature of this transition element, that is due to attraction between metal atom and the applied field. Here this is the magnetic field or applied magnetic field. In this one we placed a metal as a transitional element, or this is a substance. In this one both are attracting in between this field and also this substance. There is an attraction between the metal atom and the magnetic field. Why? Because in this paramagnetic nature both are showing in the same spin. Okay, both magnetic field and also the metal atom, these two are showing the same spin. That's why here attraction is taking place in the paramagnetic substances. It increases, means this paramagnetic character, that is increases by increasing the number of unpaired electrons. It is increased with increasing of the number of unpaired electrons. Almost all the transition metals present in their elemental state. Elemental state ante enti ante elemental state nothing but their natural state lo untayi, ante ionic state lo kakunda natural state lo unte we can call that as a elemental state. And they present in the ionic state also. Whenever the transition metals present in their elemental state and ionic state, they will exhibit the paramagnetism. Most of the transition metals like aluminium, magnesium, these are exhibiting the paramagnetic character or paramagnetic nature. And due to the presence of one or more unpaired electrons in these transition metals, most of them have paramagnetic characteristics. Already we know whenever unpaired electron is there, then this is showing the paramagnetic nature. Okay, మనకి unpaired electron ఉంటే అంటే single electron ఉంటే orbital లో, that is showing the paramagnetic nature. If the number of unpaired electrons are increasing in these orbitals, then the paramagnetic nature also increases. Okay, paramagnetic nature increases by increasing the unpaired electrons. These transition elements or metals and their complexes, these are weakly attracted by the applied magnetic field compared to ferromagnetic nature. In this diamagnetic nature, both magnetic field and the transition metals, these two will be repelled. As a result, there is a repulsion present in between the magnetic field and to this metal. Repulsion is present like this. If the magnetic field is in this direction, then the metal that is having the direction like this. So here repulsion is taking place in between the magnetic field and the metal substance. And the metal ions whose oxidation state is equal to the group number, like copper +1, zinc +2, scandium +3, vanadium +5, titanium +4, manganese +7, chromium +6. Why? Because this is present in the 3B group. This is present in the 5B group. This is present in the 4B group. Means these metal ions whose oxidation state, the oxidation state of these transition metals is equals to the group number. Okay, that's why this one is exhibiting the diamagnetic properties, and here we are having a paired electrons. If paired electrons is there, then that metal is showing the diamagnetic character. In the diamagnetic nature, 2 points is most important. One is there is a repulsion present between the magnetic field and metal. Another one is whenever diamagnetism is there, then there is a pair of electrons is present in that molecule. Next one, iron, cobalt and nickel. These are showing the ferromagnetic properties. Why? Because in this one, the presence of the sufficient number of unpaired electrons present in this iron, cobalt and nickel. The elements in these are strongly attracted by the magnetic field. These are showing the ferromagnetic property. Why? Because this is the magnetic field and these are the iron, cobalt, nickel substances. Okay, these substances are strongly attracted by magnetic field. This is similar to paramagnetism. In the paramagnetic property, these substances is weakly attracted by the magnetic field, but coming to this ferromagnetic property, in this one the metal that is strongly attracted by the magnetic field. Why? Because in this one, presence of sufficient number of unpaired electrons present in this iron, cobalt, nickel elements. These three elements are strongly attracted by the magnetic field, that is more paramagnetic, and they retain their magnetism even on removal of the magnetic field. If we remove this magnetic field, then also they will show the ferromagnetic nature. Paramagnetic property, that is shown by this equation, nothing but magnetic moment of these transition metals, that is mu s, or mu equals to under root of n of n plus 2 Bohr magnetons. Here n is the number of unpaired electrons. Number of unpaired electrons, and Bm is the Bohr magnetons. Here 1 Bm, 1 Bohr magneton equals to Eh by 4 pi mc. H is the Planck's constant, E is the electric charge, m is the mass of electron, and c is the velocity of light. And also we are having another magnetic moment, that is mu s plus mu l. This is the s is nothing but spin quantum number, l is orbital quantum number. This will be equals to 4s of s plus 1 plus l of l plus 1. See here in this one, s is the sum of spin quantum number, and l is the sum of orbital quantum numbers. This is the notes of magnetic properties of d block elements. Just see the notes and make a note of this one. If you like my video, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.